Are we living in a simulation? Have you ever wondered if life is more than it seems? What if the reality you experience every day isn't as real as you think? Imagine if we're all part of an elaborate simulation created by an advanced intelligence. Sound crazy? Maybe not as much as you'd think. From physics to philosophy, there are clues all around us that suggest this world might be a digital construct. Here are 5 mind-blowing clues that we might be living in a simulation. What if the universe is like a massive computer program, following mathematical rules written in code? Scientists have discovered that the universe behaves in eerily precise mathematical ways. For instance, the Fibonacci sequence shows up everywhere in nature, from the spirals of galaxies to the patterns of sunflower seeds. But it gets even stranger. Theoretical physicist James Gates discovered something shocking. Within the equations that describe fundamental particles, there are codes that resemble error-correcting algorithms used in computer software. Think about it. These are the same kinds of codes programmers use to make sure their systems run smoothly. Even the speed of light acts like a programming parameter, limiting how fast information can travel, just like a frame rate cap in a video game. Are these signs that we're living inside a meticulously designed system? Ever experienced something so bizarre that it made you question reality? These moments, called glitches in the Matrix, might be hints that we're living in a simulated world. Take Déjà vu, for example. That strange feeling of reliving a moment could be a system error, like a scene reloaded in a video game. Or consider the Mandela Effect, where large groups of people recall events differently. Remember the Berenstain Bears? Well, it's actually the Berenstain Bears. Could this be evidence of memory glitches or even reality being rewritten? And what about viral videos showing birds frozen mid-air or objects disappearing and reappearing? One notable example involved a car driving straight through a barrier, seemingly defying the laws of physics. Are these real-life rendering issues, like when your computer lags while loading a game? Did you know there's a limit to how small and precise we can measure the universe? In quantum mechanics, scientists have found that matter and energy are not infinitely divisible. Everything is made of tiny, indivisible particles like quarks and electrons, almost like the pixels in a digital image. But it doesn't stop there. Space itself has a smallest possible unit called the Planck length, 1035 meters. Time might also flow in tiny, discrete ticks, much like the frames of a video. Even black holes follow specific constraints. When matter collapses into a black hole, it doesn't compress infinitely, but instead respects a limit, as if programmed into the universe. These finite constraints feel eerily like the boundaries of a virtual system. Could it be the resolution limit of the simulation we're living in? What if the best evidence for a simulated reality is us? We're already creating simulations of our own. Video games like The Sims allow players to control lifelike characters in detailed virtual worlds. Virtual reality lets us step into alternate environments, and scientists simulate everything from weather patterns to the formation of galaxies. For example, researchers at MIT ran a computer simulation to study how the universe evolved after the Big Bang. They programmed billions of particles into a digital model to mimic the formation of galaxies. If we can do this now, imagine what an advanced civilization millions of years ahead of us could create. And it's not just games. AI is becoming increasingly indistinguishable from human intelligence. If we're building worlds and creating lifelike beings in our time, isn't it possible that we're living in someone else's advanced simulation? Let's end with a big one: the simulation hypothesis itself. Philosopher Nick Bostrom argued that if advanced civilizations could create realistic simulations, they'd likely create billions of them. Statistically, this means the chances of us being in the real base reality are nearly zero. Think about video games like Minecraft or The Sims. The characters in those games believe their world is the only one, but we, as the creators, know it's just a simulation. If an advanced civilization could simulate conscious beings, would those beings, like us, realize they're simulated? Bostrom's theory boils down to three possibilities. 1. No advanced civilization ever reaches the ability to simulate reality. 2. Civilizations choose not to create simulations, or 3. We are almost certainly living in one. With how much progress we've already made, the third option is hard to ignore. These 5 clues challenge the very nature of reality. Are we living in an advanced simulation? Or is this world truly as real as it feels? One thing's for sure, the deeper we look, the stranger things get. What do you think? Could our entire existence be part of a cosmic program? Let us know.